Dear all monks and all nuns and all practitioners, meditation using the Huato method from the Chan meditation. This is just a text, the text, the spoken language. The method that we are still using is to let go of the discrimination, to let go of the self. So when we use this method, it's automatically leaving behind the discrimination thoughts. So the practice is just to maintain the doubt. So we need to ask the question repeatedly to give rise to the doubt and maintain doubt. So we should stay focused, try to maintain the practice, try not to give rise to any thought. Even though the practice is very simple, but because we don't believe in our own mind, and because of the habits from our ignorance and the self-attachment, and we give rise to the thought of attachment. And that's why it's not easy to maintain the practice. So the more practice, and if we practice correctly according to the principle, then it will help us strengthening our belief in our own mind. And the practice will leave behind the relative and the discrimination thoughts in our mind. So the Buddha taught us is to go inward, which is inflow, and not to let the mind stay with the outflow. What that means is to give rise to thoughts. So because of the discrimination, the attachment, the self-attachment between the subject and the objective, and this also considered to be attachment of the real. So we need to go back to the practice to continue asking the question. So this is a question, it's not a recitation. So sincerely asking the question clearly, sincerely. And we should ask this question to ourselves. So this will help us stay away from the discrimination, stay away from the any thought that arises in our mind, even though we give rise to good or bad. So the practice will help us stay away from all this discrimination thoughts. So just simply asking the question, anything that rise, give any time that will give rise to any thought in the mind, just go back to ask the question. So a lot of times, if we don't maintain the practice, then we're more likely to give rise to thoughts, to differentiate things, and from wrong and right, good and bad. And sometimes we make a mistake and we don't even recognize that we create a mistake or making mistakes. And we keep looking outward and see mistake from others doing or making mistakes. Because of our habit that we used to believe in our consciousness, so we should maintain the practice so that it can help us to strengthen the belief in our own mind until we totally believe in our own mind, 100%, completely believe in our own mind. So back in the time when Master Whaley is still around, the people saying that they believe in their own mind, and sometimes they say they believe in their own mind, but they not actually believe 100% or totally believe in their own mind. So if we don't get to 100% believe in our own mind, and we don't try to maintain the practice, eventually we may give up the practice and so for us, for petitioners, chant petitioners, so the two criteria, two important things, important points. One is to believe in our own mind. And the second one is to believe in the in our practice, in the Dharma door that we are practicing. So the patriots and good no advisors always emphasize these 2 points.
Đối với người học Phật pháp mà cứ thấy chạy danh trên tướng thì không chấp nhận nổi, mà vì cái bất đắc dĩ, vì cái giữ gìn cho chánh pháp mà chịu tai tiếng, sống giống như là bê tha, lôi thôi lết thết, nhưng mà đó là vì cái chánh pháp. Nhưng mà đối với nếu mà cái người mà chấp danh tướng thì ta thấy ta không chấp nhận, ta không phải là người tu.
He tried to mention about some of the patriots long ago. They sacrifice a lot of things, try to try everything they can to protect the Dharma door, or protect the practice, try to so that they can pass on to later generation. So they don't mind. They didn't mind about other people criticizing them from doing this or that. Everything they do, everything they try to, it's all about the Dharma. It's all about protecting the Dharma.
Nên bây giờ mới ra dạy, lúc đó mới ra dạy mấy người đó. Thì cái thời tổ mà vẫn còn vậy, đâu chịu qua nổi cái sự thử thách, hay là tại vì cái chạy theo cái
so people nowadays it's not easy for them to get through some of the challenges in life. So some of the patriots, they learn a lot of things according to the ordinary beings. They may not be proper, but because they try to maintain the Dharma, try to protect the Dharma. So some of the thing they done is not, they're not, it looks improper, but that's how they try to protect the Dharma. Now, today, people try to do the same, but they not like the patriots. So they should not perform, try to copy the task, or the activities like the patriots used to do.
Còn nếu mà cái người mà chạy trên danh lợi vậy tướng ở bên ngoài thì không có tiếp cận, mà có gì lại sanh tâm phỉ báng nữa, thì đó là do cái vô minh, do cái ngã chấp, do cái phân biệt của mình, mà không có nhìn nhận ra chánh pháp. Thì đối với lại chánh pháp, tại sao Đức Phật dạy?
So the Buddha mentioned or taught us from the four reliances, we should rely on the Dharma, not the person. So so for the good no advisor or the patriots, everything they do is all about the Dharma, try to protect the Dharma, and they sacrifice a lot of things. And for a lot of us, most of the time we don't recognize, and we give rise to bad thought or criticism. Now it's time for questions. Kim Hiền, we invite Kim Hiền to speak. Namo Sakamuni Buddha, dear all monks, nuns, and the assembly. Can you clarify Bhaktu Bhaksa, I think is about keeping and let go. Between the attachment and let go. So,
trên cái nói là mình thực hành theo đúng chánh pháp á, thì tôi nói cái phá ngã chấp á,
who is grasp and let go. I think between grasping and letting go.
Sự thực hành mà chư tổ dạy chúng ta giống như mình nói là tham thời đầu, nói hết sức là những cái đơn giản á, nhưng mà tại vì cái tánh chúng ta,
The patriarchs taught us
tánh chúng ta cứ
about the Hato method, and the practice is very, very simple. The patriarchs also mentioned the practicing this method. What we need to have, there's nothing secret to it. We only need a deep concern about birth and death. So we need to believe in our own mind. And if we believe in our own mind completely, then it will help us it will help us give rise to a thought of taking birth and death seriously, or have a deep concern about birth and death. We should not have any thought of was a thought of afraid, being afraid. So we should if we practice, it will lead us to the prajna. So it's to strengthen the belief in our own mind. We just have to maintain the practice every day. Try to practice constantly, consistently. So whatever we are doing during the day, we just try to practice, and eventually the practice will become automatically so this will also considered to be proper retribution and dependent retribution. So if you have a strong if we practice, this also considered to be proper retribution. And the dependent retribution will follow if we have a strong, proper retribution.
Cái công phu, cái giải thích mà, thấy không? Cái nghi tình bây giờ nói là cái chữ nghi tình, nếu mà có cái niệm công phu chân thật á, không có khởi phân biệt, cái niệm giống như là nói là muốn biết biết không nổi, thì cái đó cũng là cái giải thích, thì đó là cái công phu của mình. Hay là nói là cái công phu á, là phải nhập lưu, không có xuất lưu, không chạy ra cái sở năng sở, không có nổi lên cái phân biệt á, thì đó là cái công phu. Mà nói không nổi lên phân biệt, không chạy đến năng sở, không phải là dừng hết tất cả, đóng hết.
So what he tried to say, if we can practice and we can maintain the doubt, we can get to the state of non-discrimination. So this practice, if we consistently stay with the practice, it will eventually get to the true doubt.
Giống như tham thiền cũng vậy, chúng ta đề thời đầu những cái nghi tình á, thì đó như là chúng ta phải có cái tâm công phu giống như vậy, cái tâm tu tập giống như vậy, thì cái cơ hội chân nghi mới có thể thình lình nó.
So if we can maintain the practice constantly, consistently, we will have the opportunity to get to the state of true doubt. So we should not give rise to any thoughts. Just maintain the practice. Maintain the doubt. We should not have any thought of attachment. So what he tried to say, we should not give rise to any thought besides the thought of practicing, or the thought of asking the question to maintain the doubt. So should not give rise to any discrimination thought, any attachment, because a lot of time we have a lot of assumptions too. A thought of making assumption. We assume this or that, this way or that way. It should be this or that. Should not give any thought like that. So our practice, the expedient that we are using is asking a question. It's more like a draft, try to cross the river. So when we get to the other shore, we just let go the draft. So another analogy he tried to give us is like a person throw a bone. It's like if we go after the text or the spoken language, we are more likely like a dog chasing the bone. We should be like a lion, try to go after a person who thrown out the bone. And now she tried to present her practice this afternoon while I was practicing doing in the meditation hall. While I was walking, I asked before heaven and earth came to existence, what was I? And I have this this thought. I have a feeling I feel like I don't have the head anymore. My head is not there anymore. So I have a little bit of like I feel scared. I feel afraid. So at the moment, I didn't ask a question, the what question, but then I try to pay attention to my body, and then the next moment I feel like I don't have the body anymore. So then when I heard the bell, and then I go back to the sitting, and I feel I go back to the asking the question, and I feel more conscious about the practice. And so when I encounter this condition, I feel a little bit scared. My mind is not stable. So the master tried to say, just try to maintain the practice, maintain the Tao. Don't try not to think about anything. This is all from our perception. When we should not give rise to any thoughts, even thoughts of like thoughts of flying. This is all from a wrong perception, and this is coming from the self attachment. So the appearance or form or no form, this is all relative. It's still in a relative. So this is still in the three realms, which is form, formless, and desire realm. So he just mentioned about a practitioner during the Buddha's age. He got to the state of no form, which is formless realm. But there is still a consciousness. So this is still in the birth and death realm, the realm of going through birth and death, which is still in the cycle of birth and death.
Rồi nó hiện những cái cảnh giới này cảnh giới nọ. Có nhiều người cũng vậy, tham thiền mà không hiểu cái tham thiền á, cứ nghĩ rằng là mình tưởng vật á, thì nó biến hóa, mình tưởng cái này ra cái này, tưởng cái kia ra.
So we should not give rise to anything. When we give rise to things like flying, like food, or the body get disappear. All this is from the mind that is creating, give rise to thought, which is discrimination. So any thought like this come up, we should go back to the question, go back to the practice.
Có khi ta thấy không có tay, mất đi cảm giác, hay là mất cái đầu, không thấy cái đầu của mình, mà cứ ôm đầu, ôm tay mà cứ đi tìm đầu, tìm tay, ví dụ giống như vậy. Đó đều là cái.
So all this is wrong perception. So it doesn't matter what that we encounter, any condition or any things that we see, we should go back to the practice. So if we maintain the doubt, this eventually cut off the root of the consciousness. Thật sự ra nói thì gọn gàng thì đơn giản, nhưng mà hành do cái tinh tự tâm mình không có đủ mạnh để mình khó có thể là đột phá trên công phu. So a lot of people, a lot of us, we are struggling because we're not totally believe in our own mind, and we keep give rise to thoughts, to discrimination thoughts. So just ask the question and try to give rise, try to maintain doubt. Thank you so much. Time is up. Namo Sakamoni Buddha.